close LeBron is to making a decision. Plus, Washington has everyone's attention. Is Anthony Davis part of the long-term vision in D.C.? We check in with the Wizards brass. And 2 All-Stars, only one backcourt. How fast can they find their flow in Minnesota? Hear from LaMelo Ball in his first press conference. NBA Today starts right now. My goodness, my friends, it feels good to be home. Tim McMahon, Kendrick Perkins, Chiney Ogwumike. I'm Malika Andrews. What did I miss, guys? What's going on?
Well, howdy, Malika. Welcome back to this side of the pond.
It's good to be back.
Well, you were busy hanging out with all those royals over there. In England, we've just been waiting on word from the king.
Waiting on word from LeBron James, and waiting and still waiting. But in the meantime, it's been the summer of LeBron, right? As the NBA world awaits his decision, but he's kept busy. LeBron and his 2016 Cavalier championship team, including our very own Richard Jefferson, they took a little trip abroad for the 10-year anniversary of the iconic 3-1 comeback. Amon Shumpert, he made the trip over there as well. But we can't talk about what LeBron's been up to without a little bit of golf. He's been in Ohio, Pennsylvania, the New York area, and he was across the pond as well, although I think it was Scotland, not London. And this past weekend, he was back in the Big Apple for a Jay-Z concert at Yankee Stadium. I wanted to go to that. I know you did too. And then he's scheduled to be at Fanatics Fest on Thursday for a live podcast episode of Mind the Game here. So LeBron's free agency, it's lasted about 2 weeks so far, making this already the longest free agency of his career when he's switched teams. If history is any guide, when he returned to Cleveland in 2014, the announcement came on July 11th. So Kendrick Perkins, we're bringing it back by popular demand. You have a word of the day on this entire LeBron situation. What is it, my friend?
I do, Malika. And listen, I just realized that school is about to start again in about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So Bron needs to hurry up. At this point, the word to describe what he's doing is grandstanding.
Ooh.
Grandstanding. I believe that he already knows where he wants to go, but the definition of grandstanding, the act or practice of behaving or performing in a showy way in an attempt to impress others. I believe that he already knows where he wants to go. I believe that LeBron James is in the moment where he wants to feel love. He's loving all the attention. He's loving the phone calls from all the different organizations that want him to come there. He's loving the phone calls from all the other stars and superstars around the league. And rightfully so, because guess what? If I was in this position, damn it, I would be grandstanding as well. But at some point, I want to go on vacation.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that LeBron James is entering his 24th season in the NBA. It feels like just yesterday he was a young, talented player coming out of high school and taking the league by storm. Now, he's a seasoned veteran, and his free agency has been making headlines for weeks. I have to ask, what's taking so long? Is he really considering all his options, or is he just enjoying the attention? As I look back on his career, I'm reminded of all the amazing things he's accomplished. He's a 4-time NBA champion, 4-time MVP, and 18-time All-Star. He's carried teams to the finals single-handedly, and he's also been part of some incredible teams that have dominated the league. But now, at 42 years old, he's at a crossroads. He has to decide where he wants to play next, and it's not an easy decision. I think about all the teams that are interested in him, and I have to wonder, what's the appeal? Is it just about winning a championship, or is it about being part of a team that can contend for years to come? The Lakers, the Warriors, the Spurs, all these teams have been mentioned as potential suitors, but what do they really have to offer? And what does LeBron want? Does he want to be the primary option, or is he okay with being a supporting player? Kendrick Perkins had an interesting take on this whole situation. He said that LeBron is grandstanding, that he's enjoying all the attention and the phone calls from different teams. And you know Hat? I think he might be right. LeBron has always been a player who thrives on attention, who loves being in the spotlight. And what's bigger than being a free agent in the NBA? But at the same time, I think LeBron is also a smart player who knows what he wants. He's not just going to sign with any team, he's going to choose a team that fits his needs and his goals. Chiney Ogwumike had a great point when she said that LeBron is an omnimorph, that he can fit in with any type of basketball and any type of player. And that's so true. He's a player who can adapt to any situation, who can play any position and thrive. He's a player who can carry a team to the finals, or he can be a supporting player who helps a team win a championship. And that's what makes him so valuable. But as I think about LeBron's future, I have to wonder, what's next? Is he going to sign with a team that's already a contender, or is he going to try to build a team from scratch? Is he going to be the primary option, or is he going to take a back seat and let someone else lead the team? And what about his legacy? How does he want to be remembered? As a player who won championships, or as a player who carried teams to the finals single-handedly? I think about all the great players who have come before him, players like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. They're players who are known for their competitiveness, their drive to win. And LeBron is no different. He's a player who hates to lose, who will do whatever it takes to win. And that's what makes him so great. But as I look at the landscape of the NBA, I have to ask, where does LeBron fit in? Is he still a top 5 player, or has he dropped off a bit? Can he still carry a team to the finals, or is he better suited as a supporting player? And what about his health? He's had some injuries in recent years, and that's always a concern for a player his age. I think about all the teams that are interested in him, and I have to wonder, what's the best fit? Is it the Lakers, who have a young core and a lot of cap space? Is it the Warriors, who have a proven track record of success and a strong supporting cast? Or is it the Spurs, who have a rich history of success and a strong organization? Each team has its pros and cons, and it's not an easy decision. As I weigh all the options, I have to ask, what's most important to LeBron? Is it winning a championship, or is it something else? Is it about being part of a team that can contend for years to come, or is it about being the primary option and carrying a team to the finals? Whatever it is, I know that LeBron will make a decision that's best for him, and that's what matters most. In the end, LeBron's free agency is a complex situation with many different factors at play. It's not just about where he wants to play, it's about what he wants to achieve. It's about his legacy, his health, and his happiness. And as we wait for him to make a decision, I have to ask, what's next? Where will he go, and what will he do? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, it's going to be interesting.